beautiful people. I have just woken up a little bit ago. I believe it's like 9 a.m. I let myself sleep in a little bit today because it is my day off from work, so I don't actually have to wake up as early as I normally do. I still like getting up early though. I still like getting a little head start on my day. So I'm up. I'm just gonna be taking it slow, having a slow morning. I feel like I've needed this for a while. I haven't given myself the opportunity to relax, recharge, and genuinely put some time into myself and doing nothing in a productive way instead of an unproductive way. I feel like I do a lot of time scrolling on my phone, like looking at memes. I'm trying to do less of that and do more of things that keep me present, things that keep me in the moment, and things that truly make me feel good and feel better and leave me with a positive energy to take throughout my day. So this morning I am just going to get into some journaling. I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea to enjoy outside because the weather is perfect right now. We've been having a heat wave where I live and it's finally clearing up. So there's a nice cool breeze. It almost feels like a fall breeze and I am so excited. I cannot even begin to express how excited I am for fall. I love summer. She has my heart for sure. But fall gets me the most excited, if that makes sense. Like, I get so hyped for fall and everything that comes with it. So yeah, this morning just going to be making some tea, taking it outside, doing some journaling, maybe read a bit in my book before I get started on cleaning my space. I have some laundry to do, laundry to fold as well. I also want to try to get in some meditation this morning. That's something I've really been trying to add into my routine a lot more. I feel that when I'm able to meditate and center myself and clear my mind and really have that time of stillness, I feel like I am so much more ready for my day. I am so much more in alignment with the actions that I need to be taking and the things that I actually need to be doing in my day to get me towards my goals. So I'm starting off with some journaling. I'm going to be turning on some music to have in the background while I journal, and then I'm starting with a life audit. I'm writing down all my categories and I'm going to draw little boxes so that I can highlight and kind of gauge how I'm feeling about each of these areas in my life. So I'm just going to kind of look at this and decide which parts of my life are doing really good right now, which of them I might need to work a little bit more on, and it also gives me an excuse to use some pretty highlighters. So after that, I just identified my key areas that I need to work on, which for me ended up being mental health, career and business, and also my physical health. I was also kind of tied with money and finance, but I decided that was close enough to career and business that I wanted to focus a little more on my physical health and nourishing myself. And I'm just writing down some key points, whether that be gratitude or some of the things that I would like to work on. I'm just going to add a few little notes here to kind of bring some more clarity into what I'm actually wanting to focus on in my life and what I'm wanting to make changes to. Afterwards, I made breakfast and I started with some of my Javi Coffee instant protein coffee while I cooked. Each scoop of this has 10 grams of protein and only 3 ingredients: 100% Arabica coffee, whey concentrate, and natural flavors. I mixed mine with some creamer and then enjoyed it with some steel-cut oats, cherries, and some green juice. You can use my code for 20% off your first order and also get free shipping over $50 in the US. I'll have the link in my description as well as in my bio as well. I personally love this stuff and it's such an easy alternative to having to brew a cup of coffee, and I love that it helps me meet my protein goals. And then next, I decided to clean my space. I had to fold some laundry. I wanted to clean my room and also clean my bathroom. So I just went ahead and did that. And then for the rest of the afternoon, I worked on some content that I had been wanting to create and really tried to keep that sense of focus around being in the present moment. I've really mostly been focusing on spending less time on my phone and also making sure that I get up early enough to have a solid morning routine. I feel like when I have a routine in the morning that I stick to and that I follow in some form, even if I don't do the same exact things every day, even if I only am doing them for a few minutes, I feel like having certain things that I start my morning with really helps ground me and get me focused for the day and helps me be more aligned towards my goals when I take action. And I really feel like one of those things is starting my mornings with some form of yoga or meditation, even if it's just for a few minutes. Today, I just took a few minutes in my room to kind of do a quick yoga flow and warm up my muscles, warm up my body for the day. I really focused on my breathing, and that really helped, I feel like, center me and get me ready to work on the things that I have to do today, which for today is filming. Also, trying to wake up early enough to make myself breakfast in the mornings. I feel like that has a big impact on starting my day right when I am able to get in some nourishing foods. And that is also another thing I've been paying a lot of attention to, is making sure that I'm eating enough nourishing foods, that I'm getting enough micronutrients and macronutrients in my diet, and really making sure that I have foods that'll keep me energized throughout the day, foods that'll keep me healthy. And I've been really focusing on adding a lot more fruits and veggies into my diet and looking at the specific benefits that those can give to me, which I find makes picking foods so much more rewarding when I can see how each food is specifically going to benefit me and benefit my body. Nourishes me and nourishes my mind, my body, and my soul. And I've also been trying to do a lot more reading, a lot more journaling. I've been trying to replace scrolling on my phone with other activities. I even made a list of some of the things that I can do instead of scrolling on my phone. So I wrote down go for a walk, read a book, go outside, or tend to my garden, swim, journal, go to the gym, clean my space, edit and create, film, meditate, work with crystals, make myself some tea. I could try out a new recipe, go on Pinterest. If I am going to scroll, I want it to be Pinterest, because I feel like when I go on Pinterest, it has a completely different energy for me. I open it, I scroll for a few minutes, I get inspired, and then I go do something else. So I feel like replacing regular social media with just Pinterest is always a big helpful shift for me. I could call or see a friend, organize my things, play with my dogs. I want to learn how to sew, so I could put some time into learning how to sew. There's just so many things. I feel like I could come up with so many more too, and this list has been helping me actually consciously think about how I'm going to spend my time and what I'm going to do instead of just sitting on my phone and scrolling. And don't get me wrong, I have gotten stuck quite a few times and caught myself just scrolling away. But for a majority, I have been spending a lot more time being present, being in the moment, and doing things that are actually good for me and my body and make me feel good inside and out. So unless I'm doing some form of content work or I'm engaging with my community on my platforms, I am trying not to be on social media. I'm trying not to scroll, and I'm trying to do some of the things that I included on that list instead. And I am also planning 3 things this month. I am planning 1 self-care day a week. I am planning 2 dates with friends this month, and then I am also planning 1 dopamine detox at least. I would like to start doing one every week, but I'm going to just start off. I planned one for August 25th. It's going to be a Sunday, and I am off that day, so I can really just unplug, stay off my phone, try to limit sugar, and really just be in the present moment. Enjoy just maybe being outside, sitting a lot in meditation, maybe getting in some stretching, some self-care, just really being present and staying kind of disconnected. I am really looking forward to that, honestly. I feel like that is going to be a much needed refresh for me, a much needed reset. And I am really going to try to make that a part of my regular routine. Recently, I've just been feeling really dull, really unenergized. I feel like I have the motivation and the ideas, but I just don't have the drive to do anything with it and get things out there. So I'm really trying to work on grounding and centering myself so that I can regain that focus and regain that momentum towards getting things out there, getting my life in motion, and really starting to achieve the things that I want to achieve and chasing after the goals that I have set for myself. I've also been putting a lot more time into self-care and doing things every day that are good for my mind, body, and soul. I've been really enjoying yoga and meditation daily. Even if it's just starting my day with a few minutes of each in the morning, I feel like that is just so rejuvenating for me. This evening, I found some time for a hip releasing yoga flow to help relieve some of the tightness in my hips, and I also let myself enjoy the sunlight. After this gentle movement, I allowed myself to clear my mind in meditation, and it just ended up being exactly what I needed to unwind and recharge myself. And it really just helped me feel more clear on my actions for the rest of the day. I feel like when I am able to find that time in stillness, it allows for me to have more focus on my goals. After my meditation, I just let myself slowly come back, finding some gentle movement, some deep breaths, and really just allowing myself to rest into what exactly my body is craving in this moment when it comes to movements. I've also been putting a lot more time into self-care and letting myself take the time to do things that make me feel good about myself. So tonight I decided to do a clay mask spot treatment while I dried my eyelash extensions. And then after this, I'll be putting a mix of aloe and tea tree essential oil on my skin to help control breakouts. That has been a big help for me recently. Something else I've been putting a lot of more of my energy into is self-care and taking extra time to do self-care for myself. I've been taking more everything showers, exfoliating more often. I've been braiding my hair before bed, so that's what I'm doing right now. I need to find my comb just so I can get it. I've been using these oils. These are by the Coral Gables. They're their pure oils, and I just happened to stumble across these. I have been absolutely obsessed with these as a perfume, and I also enjoy putting them in my hair as I'm braiding it. So I'll just put a little bit on my finger, like it literally just takes like a drop or two, and I'll kind of like comb it through my hair before I braid it, and then it kind of absorbs the scent and it smells like it when I take it out of the braid. So I've been loving this. I've been also really into body oils as well. I feel like they help you smell better longer. I feel like body oils really help make that smell last. I like to mix mine with my lotion, and these also just work really great. I put some on my wrist and I put some on the inside of my arm here, and they just smell so good. It's so amazing to relax me before I go to sleep, and it's also, like I said, just the perfect perfume. So this has been like one of my favorite things ever recently. If you want to smell good all day, definitely check these out. The Coral Gables Naturals, and like I said, these are their pure oils, so you can use them on your skin as well. I've gotten so many compliments on how I smell when I'm wearing these. So yeah, just putting a lot more time into also getting ready for things, getting ready for the gym. Been letting myself take my time and really put the effort into my appearance that I want to, instead of just showing up however I am. I just went ahead and braided my hair so that I can go to sleep. I try to get it nice and tight so it doesn't fall out during the night. And yeah, other than that, I am just going to relax for the rest of the evening, wind down, maybe read my book. It feels really good to get back on track like I did today, and I'm gonna try and keep this momentum going. So, thank you guys for joining in with me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below before you leave for more weekly content. I hope you're having a blessed week and going after those goals. Whatever you are working towards right now, you got this. I believe in you. And other than that, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!